Okay, am I back? It looks like I should be back. He's back, PogChamp. I am back, Sorion. Hopefully that fixed it. So the first time it started to come back on its own, and I was like, oh, okay, it's fixed itself. And then it immediately went back down. And so then I went and go reset things manually. Oh, and the stream is also here, yeah. So yeah, so I went and reset things manually, and hopefully that fixed the issue. Because the first time it started to come back on its own, so I was like, oh, okay, we're fine. And then it immediately went back down. So that's what I get for trusting it. But anyway, yeah, we're back. So what was I might have been saying this last time, but just for, you know, I don't know when it cut off last time, and also because that last one is gonna get lost to the depths of Twitch eventually, and this one will be a VOD, rip viewer count, and whatever. That's okay. What had happened was we found a TV antenna in the room, and then we started talking about, can we use this TV antenna to watch some TV inside the school? Like, can we access TV stations from outside of the school with this antenna that we found in the data center? That's all that has happened since I noticed the stream went down. So, can you ask a stupid question? Sure, you can ask a stupid question. But let's get back to Danganronpa. I mean, I get the I don't remember what was the reference? Can we? Quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. That was the reference. They referenced quantum leap just kind of out of nowhere. Okay. Okay, so we found that TV antenna. There it is. TV antenna. Is there anything else? Oh, there's a few more things. Okay. How you... I mean, I would have no idea how to read that word. I can't even try, because I don't know. I recognize an O and then what looks like an H at the end. And then I don't know how... I have no idea what sounds those other characters make. There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. It means one, by the way. Ah, okay. I have no idea how to say that word, so... nothing I can do. And the mastermind's been using all of them to spy on us. As long as I have this. Huh? Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is monthly membership? You know? Huh? Oh! What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. It reads like Odin? Oh, okay. Yeah, I would have no idea how to read that word. Like, it wasn't even a, oh, let me try. It was a, I don't know what sounds those could make. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on. What? Then do it. Friggin' idiot mastermind. Oh, you guys need to cut free from your regrets to the outside world. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. And they really thought they could get away with it? Huh? Well, that's quite the camera feed. Huh? This is... It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
Huh, that's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird. You're weird! Weird in every way possible. And not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So, how is it showing the camera feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Hero went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What? He said it for me. Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick? Oh, well, look who it is. Oh, God.
Actually.
I'm not sure, but... Huh?
Hmm?
What?
Huh?
What?
What?
I really want to play Persona 5, but I don't have a PS3 or a PS4. Oh, man, I love Persona 5. Toko, keep your invisible dick in your panties or thong. I don't even know anymore. Look who's not dead. I'm not dead. You're right. Oh, Monokuma. I don't know why you... I don't know... I mean, I guess... I know why you was... I thought you meant me because of all the Comcast issues tonight, but... Yeah, Monokuma. He's here. Back again. Been a while, you friggin' bastards. Monokuma! How? You're supposed to be dead. Me? Dead? Don't be friggin' stupid. Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. Look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see the moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well, now.
Okay. Why do you... Monokuma went British there? Shh. Shh, child. Shh. Don't... Just let it happen. And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past, so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I didn't know how to read that sentence, and I really fucked it up, didn't I? Oh well, let's move past it. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going?
Let me out of here.
No, we were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all that bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you so serious? This place is the worst. Am I the one who doesn't see any difference between old and this Monokuma? Oh, there's totally differences. What are you talking about? This one is slightly more left. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well, now.
Whew, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point? You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here. Then why have we not had it up until now? Times when evolution went wrong.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. The TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. Huh? But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal? But it's just us standing here. Ugh, you're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you. The killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What? He's always like schizo, changing personalities and broken because of it. The killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Doesn't matter how many times he says it, I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. Despair, despair, stupid bear puns. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible. They all just realized the whole world has seen them masturbate when they thought they were alone in their rooms. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey.
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them the true despair they'd never seen before. Oh, like they'd never, whatever. I became the director of a despair-based production. That is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
What are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Or having sex. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but we can't confirm that anyone has had sex. That's a very important difference. We can't confirm that anyone has had sex. But we can assume someone in this school has masturbated. That's the difference. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually.
What if they already did? Huh?
Yes,
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Hero doing drugs. We saw Makoto masturbating. Not Makoto. But we can assume someone did. Sudden question. But what films did you see recently? I just watched Kill Bill today. I mean, I'd seen it before, but I just watched it again because I was like, I should watch that and see what I think about it now. Because last time I watched it, I was like 14. Don't you think that's possible? I really don't know personally, though. So whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yup. So how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember? What? Yeah, duh. There's the little business of...
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Oh, great. Bright can recommend. I wasn't a big fan of Bright. Huh? Class trial? Do you mean... I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay? Can Monokuma masturbate or no? Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
I can wait. You can't like Danganronpa and not be a pervert. That just doesn't work. I just watched the new Spider-Man this week. I also saw the new Spider-Man. I saw that the other day. I liked that a lot. Can Monokuma masturbate or no, though? Kamakura asking the important questions. I don't know. I think it would depend. Does Monokuma have any genitalia? If yes, then probably. If no, then probably not. I think that's the answer. Tagami looks a little off track. I guess we know who masturbates. And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. I took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And how is he still alive?
I'm sick
I
of
thought that
this.
finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. Okay. Do you do the trial today because holidays? Yeah, probably. That's the plan. That's the plan. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her. So it must be Kyoko. Well, at least as long as Comcast isn't a dick. Yeah, I know. And there's no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this? Making babies is a natural thing. I mean, that's true, but I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer... Oh. It looks like the game has frozen. It'll be back in a minute. But this has just become the perfect storm of things to annoy the shit out of me while I stream. There it is. Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Bukake, chill out, man. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. Huh? But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm gonna begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. This is how the game works, after all. Oh, investigate time. Well, I'd better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. What? What? Did we find Junko's body? Again? What? You see the rock music has kicked in? Yeah. Okay. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. This rock music rocks. You found a pencil case. Well, Shower Kate just kind of confirmed it for me, but... Okay. I have to uncover the truth. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Monokuma File 5. Alright, let's go back to the garden. Damn, this is a cool song. This hasn't... Messing with dead bodies is so uncool, man. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important, from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. Alright. Duh. Alright, let's investigate. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Yeah, Junko had on red nail polish, didn't she? Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails. There's also something on the back of her right hand. It's a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Also, we're really doing the trial tonight? I don't know if we're going to do the trial. I might just get through the investigation tonight. I'm pretty sure she didn't have a tattoo. You can cover up tattoos with makeup, though. Like, you can see that's partially covered up. Can I ask when stream is beginning? Sometime tomorrow is usually my time. I'll stream around, you know, this time. Or probably, usually around the time you came in, I think. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. At all. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. And there's nothing strange about that, right? Oh, well, now you got me doubting myself. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Yeah, because I dumped water on it. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis. Step away from the dead body. Alright, let's see what's in this tool shed. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. Huge spoilers are just going out of me, but... They're just going out of me. I'm trying not to text them. Okay, please. I'd prefer it if you didn't. You know. The room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? There was not. I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Thank you, game. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside, it's totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Tarp has been added to the truth bullets section. Do I see a nipple or are you seeing things? I think you're seeing things. That's one thing in here that concerns me. Is there something else that should concern me? Yeah, let's leave the tool shed. Let's assume there's nothing else. Nipple, where? I think you're just seeing things. Yeah, I think you're just seeing things. I don't see a nipple there. On whom? The dead body? Or Hina. We could try that. I remember there were some chickens inside the chicken coop. I count 4 chickens. Huh? 4?
Yo.
What's going on, Makoto? I'm usually sleeping at this hour, so it's hard to catch your streams. Yeah, I stream at a really weird time, SCP. I admit that. Especially if you're in the United States, I stream at such a weird and bad time for United States viewers, but... Damn, here I thought Hina finally gave in. Nipple pog champ. Oh my god. What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? And there's only 4 chickens here now. Well, we're 1 short. Huh? Oh, poor. You stream at a perfect time? Maybe for you, Sorion, but like I was saying, it's for United States viewers. I stream at a really weird time. Thought she'd give in. Are you from the land down under? Are you talking to me or to Sorion? SCP. Chicken. Oh, yeah, I know. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. She did quite some after-game porn. You can find it online. Oh my god. No, I'm good. You? Me? No, I'm not from the land down. I'm from the United States. I was down here just before last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Okay, that's totally out of character. What's totally out of character? Chicken coop chickens has been added. These look like fragments of something. That Hiro remembers how many chickens there were. I would say that was, except he got really fired up. You have to go. See you next time. All right, freaking doodle. Have a great night or day or whatever it is for you. Right? Just have a nice rest of your... I'll say day. Have a nice rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. What am I looking at here? Speaking of chickens, I can hear the rooster outside. What? There wouldn't be any... There's no roosters where I live. What am I looking at? I can understand that it looks familiar, but I'm not sure what this is. Yeah, whatever. I'll find out later. But where? Wait, was it there? I have to double check that later. Oh man, I wish the game... Good night, freak. I wish I knew what I was looking at. Because now he's like, I should go double check that. I'm like, I don't fucking know. For some reason, I just like can't put a finger on it. You're near a farm. Kamakura. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. Well, I mean, yeah, probably. Oh, maybe you can hear the roosters outside of your house. Why am I fucking stupid? Don't mind me. I'm an idiot. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this? That's it! This is the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever that person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker we found here. It's late for you, Koala. Give yourself a break. Yeah, it's okay. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because... When they attacked me, I was in kind of a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. You're near a horse farm? Oh, that's really cool. Maybe then I... And if this really is Kyoko, Unmi Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. I see. Knife at the crime scene. What the fuck is this? So where's the blood? The blood's all gone. It got all burnt up. Blood on the knife? Oh yeah, that's because this isn't... Yeah. I'm pretty sure we found Junko's body. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Dissolved by the explosion. As I was in the army, I stood near a chicken farm, and let me tell you, the smell is not pleasant. I would believe it. Oh, what the fuck am I looking at here, though? I don't think I've seen everything yet. Alright. What else haven't I seen? Oh, right, this thing. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. The sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then, if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. which would mean the murder must have taken place. Sprinklers have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So the murder took place after 7:30, or after the sprinklers turned off. I don't think I've seen everything here. Do I have to... The Monokuma flower, huh? I used to raise chickens before you moved? Oh, okay. Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I should just stay away. Let's talk to Byakuya. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So in other
I'd like to
words-
hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words,
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was sleeping all night. But why are you asking about that now, and what's nighttime got to do with it?
naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. Cute chickens? You just give him another name, PogChamp? I did call him Byakuya. Did I finally manage to infect you? I'm just tired of saying Byakuya. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words,
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. Well, we've already found evidence that disproves that, right? We've already found evidence, well, what we found evidence of is that the body was not here at that point in time. You'll also be tired of calling him some weird name. It's only normal chickens. Oh, well, can chickens be cute normally? Would you consider chickens cute normally? However, Toko, Hira, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
that's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door. So, where precisely were you? Isn't that convenient that they went everywhere in groups? Well, they're cute since I'm an animal lover? That's true. For no apparent reason. I love animals, but I can't think of the last time I know what chickens look like, but I can't think of the last time I saw a chicken in person that wasn't already dead. And, I know what they look like, but I think animals are even cuter when, they're there with you. So I don't really have much of an opinion on the cuteness of chickens, is what I'm trying to say. I'm telling the truth. I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so chicken is not a person. That's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Byakuya's account. Byakuya, a chicken probably. Yeah, probably. Byakuya. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and?
You're serious.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back to what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock, and as usual, I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30, which means I have an alibi for after when the body got into this room. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to go get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? It was just before 9. Well, it was 9. What time is it? That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock. Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. When the body was found has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, Toko, you got anything? So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Alright, poor girl. Never thought I'd say that about Toko. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat, but the coat was on backwards. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody, but for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground at all.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better, too. Byakuya can be called a Byakusha. Oh my god. So thank you, too. Body before the explosion. Too many conveniences in this particular case. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area. I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before. Where I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. Where the fuck have I seen this? What? I'm just trying to think now in my head. I really don't know. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true. Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. Just retrace you'll figure it out, just retrace your steps. But the key to her room...
It's all clear now.
Yeah, Byakuya took it.
Just give up.
I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Well, let's ask him. Hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later, at the class trial. Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay then, in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. I really have no fucking clue. Alright, I'm just gonna start wandering around aimlessly until I find out what that thing is. Doesn't look like it's here. I don't think any of the classrooms... I mean, there's one special classroom. I guess I'll check that. Nope. Everything here looks fine. Well... fine's a strong word. Alright. Back downstairs we go. Okay, what's somewhere I've gone recently that was important? I don't think it would have been the data center. Kiss my ass, Byakuya. Yeah. I don't think it would have been the data center, but let's give it a look anyway. Nope. It's from that one thing, Kappa? Yeah, I have actually no idea what it was from, so... like, I have no fucking clue. I don't think it was anything on this floor. What did it look like again? Fragments near the dead body. Try the gym. What the fuck's in the gym? I mean, I believe you that it's something worth trying, but like... I have no idea what in the gym looks like that. Turned the wrong way. Alright, here's the entryway to the gym. Yeah, hit the gym. What are you? Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here. Oh, the bomb! Okay. Wow, I completely forgot what that bomb looked like. Like, I did not remember what the bomb looked like even a little bit. It's... Yeah, it's the bomb. If you had asked me to draw a picture of the bomb, I would have just drawn like a bomb. Like, that's all I could remember. I definitely didn't remember the red thing. And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden... Fragments near the dead body has been updated. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask... Oh, I have to go all the way back to the garden? Oh, this game hates me. What the fuck is in the gym, Koala 2018? I really did forget, like... I forgot all about the bomb. I'll admit it. And, like, even more than that, I did completely forget what it looked like. Well, I was also thinking it was, like, something before this case for some reason. And you think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well. Let's go. Wait for me. Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Alright. Which one was, Oh yeah, here's Kyoko's room. Let me in. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole. And then... And it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. Okay, look at this room. So, this is Kyoko's room. This is Kyoko's bed. It smells like her. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned. Oh, this looks interesting. Here's something on the table. There's a woodblock decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I forgot how to read in the middle of that word. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that. But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. That rooster won't shut up. I'm mentally saying shut the hell up, bird. Glad Makoto is an absolute creep, didn't just bend over and sniff the bed. God, that would have been fucking... That's something Hifumi would have done, though. Makoto is a bit more socially aware than that. It is a key. I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Maybe locker number 6. Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Woodblock key. Cool, let's go back to the dojo. Oh, there's more in the room I have to find. Okay. What about the bathroom? Here's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I'd better not look inside. Do I have to just talk to Byakuya?
What?
When he's alone, he gets weird, i.e. Sayaka's room. I'm disappointed he didn't. You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here. Oh my god, female panties, can't see that. Nah, it would be the worst. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. That's right, the letter. I forgot about the letter, too. I don't remember anything that happened today. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. I found it. And what's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something certainly has happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it mean? The lowliest crime. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Really? Oh my god. It's doing it again. But it's the sheet on Makuro Ikosaba, so that's nice. When the game starts responding again. Yeah. Class 78 student registry? Makuro Ikosaba? Crashed the game? Yeah, she did. F. The game always goes back to responding after, a little bit. So it's not, F.
I see.
But it appears to be Makuro Ikosaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key. I'm glad that Byakuya didn't command Makoto to bend over. This isn't a yaoi light novel game. Not yet. That's probably... yeah. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and... that's it. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name Makuro Ikosaba, sex female, the ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. Not yet, at least Kappa Pride. Hey, you never know. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. You guys yaoi fans? I'd say I'm indifferent to it. Makuro's profile has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. The ultimate soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other's sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. And that was how I saw things just as an ordinary person, but then...
I see.
I never imagined I'd hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. They do have their uses, but they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. It's all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I'm interested in Makoto getting fucked sexually or otherwise. Well, he spent most of this game getting fucked otherwise, so that would be the best punishment. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it.
Whoa! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. It's you.
What?
What have you got in your pretty little hand there?
What?
Uh-oh. You found her profile? So what if we did?
Hey.
Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Makoto's definitely an Omega than Alpha type. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey.
When you all first got together in the main hallway back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. Misunderstanding? Are you saying...
In other words.
That's right, there weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes,
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16? Then...
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
Hey, it's this scene again.
Watch out for her.
The 16th student, Mikuro Ikusaba. She's part of the school life? So the one making all the regulations is... Why?
Huh?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because, like I told you, the killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. 16? I can't believe it, especially not after they repeat it more than 1,000 times. Well, all of his classmates, including him, is getting fucked every day. Yeah, fair enough. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know.
Yes, indeed.
Make sense? No.
Well, now.
Okay, well, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that smelly Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you. Seriously?
Hey.
You know she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out, all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get. I read that sentence wrong, but whatever. Smelly Kirigiri? Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so the back of her hand... The tattoo? She wouldn't fit in the gloves with those fingernails, though. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said there were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves, to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse? Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Mukuro? Whatever. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. Boy, they all didn't even shower for weeks. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly
Perhaps she's the one who
possible.
killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But, based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear.
Mukuro Ikisaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? They all smelly? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? Whoever swam in the pool is safe, though. Just have a bunch of same clothes. They have a laundry machine, or they have washers and dryers. That's a good point.
So in other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense, then, to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and then come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible, but if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo are really connected. Well, are you coming? Yeah, I'm coming. Basically Hina and Makoto. There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys just like those super traditional public bathhouses. Looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go into one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. It's also the one labeled with a 6th, same as the key. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock and... click. The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Well, there's a shower scene of Makoto taking a shower in the anime, but dang, Makoto is very muscular for a 17-year-old. Yeah, maybe he is. Titanium arrows. I wouldn't know. I haven't seen the anime. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a watered-up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a blood stain?
See.
If it is, that means this must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow. But how could it possibly be involved? I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Byakuya. Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. Huh? What next location? Hold on, you're telling me this unassuming, skinny Danganronpa is buff?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something? I don't know, like the gym? Are you talking about the archive? That's right. That's right. The archive does have all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. Back to the archive. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. You never see him without a shirt, so... Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to the shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. Watch the anime. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into an enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. You have a backlog of anime to watch? Who doesn't, man? There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group and they'd simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This is all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. A single 17-year-old is not akin to the company of trained soldiers. How old is Sakura then? Sakura was also like 17. She was the same age as us. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? And that's right. It said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Didn't the body have a tattoo on the hand? But it was also covered in recent wounds. Wait a minute. Okay, I have a thought. I'll save the thought. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? I hope I don't see any more 17-year-old bare booty ever again. They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean Mukuro Ikasaba's profile has been updated?
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the Earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial!
Well, that was an interesting philosophical moment from the bear. Sakura transcended beyond the body of a 17-year-old.
So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later!
Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. I was just reading Makoto and Byakuya's voice. Oops, whatever. All right, we're here at the doors, and we are going to save, and that is actually going to be it for me for tonight, this morning, afternoon, I don't know, whatever time it is where you are. That's going to be it for me. I got that dumb issue with Comcast, which is going to make saving the VODs for this really annoying, but not undoable. But yeah, so I'd like to thank everyone for hanging out. I got a lot of followers tonight. That's unusual. I got 4 followers tonight. Like, it's been a while since I've gotten that kind of like new people coming in. So thank you very much, everybody. I really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow probably. Usually, like around the time I was streaming today is right around the time I always stream. Seeing a 17-year-old Bear Broody is awkward for me since I'm 20. Yeah, I mean, 20 and 17 is not that far off. I'm 24. Seeing a 17-year-old Bear Broody is like, go back to school, kid. But, although I don't think outside of anime, I don't think of any time I'd see a 17-year-old's butt. Like, because in anime, everyone is 17, apparently. But, whatever. What was I talking about? Yeah, done for tonight. I'll stream tomorrow, probably, right around the same time I was streaming today. And yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. Thanks for those follows. Thanks for chatting with me. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys later. Take care.